16 chickens, 8 kilograms of meat, 13 tubers of yam, and cook the andole. There is pressure on the poor families. If you spend a lot in December, expect to suffer a lot in January. The way people plan from January to December is just the way university students plan from year 1 to their degree level.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, what comes after your degree? You don't even know. You don't have any idea. Your own is that you should get that degree. Yes.
What you want at that particular time.
After the degree, now you begin to suffer, and then you say that the country is hard. Did you plan? Let me even take myself as an example. When I was in Bamenda, I used to work at a laverie in my tree. As an entrepreneur.
Yes.
I'm not saying that me working in the laverie, I was an entrepreneur. we all learn from our mistakes. I'm not saying that spending during Christmas is a mistake, but spend, especially if this is your first Christmas having money. Yeah, spend it. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Real Life Show. I'm your humble host, Amos Bermo. And if this is your first time watching me, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, leave a comment, watch the video till the end, and at the end of the video, leave a comment. Tell us what you think about this video. Tell us how you feel like something should have been done better in this video. If you see and maybe you noticed an error, tell us what it was. If we said something the wrong way and you feel like it should have been said differently or there was a better way to put it, make sure to leave that in the comments and I will go through it. Before the next video is out, you will definitely see changes. Today we are going to be talking about Dirty December. Yeah, we're in the month of December already, and I thought it wise maybe we should say a few things about December. December has a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things do happen. And with me today, you guys are not going to be able to see him. It's Mr. Yendam for me. He is the behind the cameraman. And I'm going to be talking about Dirty December with him. So, without so much more to say, let's get right into it.
Okay. So, how will you describe December? How would you describe the December period in Cameroon from the social and economic perspective?
December to most Cameroonians is a time to enjoy, time to spend money. Let me put it that way. Most people feel like they need to spend money in December because of, the whole idea of December holidays is because of the birth of Christ, celebrate the birth of Christ. But, people have different ways of celebrating something. Birth of Christ is the natural way of doing it is going to church, celebrating in church. But like I said, people have their different ways of celebrating. Others decide to take it upon themselves that I need to spend money this December. I need to spend money this Christmas. Meanwhile, others are there to make the money. While you're spending, others are making. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, why do you think December carries so much pressure in Cameroon families?
I would not really say December puts pressure on families. There is pressure on the poor families. There is pressure on the families that sit down to plan for December. A family that is rich, a family that has money, or people that have money, they don't necessarily sit down to plan for December. They can wake up on
I thought it's the opposite.
Because now when we are talking about this December, we will say December, but everybody generally knows we are talking about the 25th and right up to the 1st.
True.
Yeah. So people that are wealthy enough or that are rich enough, they would wake up on December 25th. And they will still, without planning for it, they will still be able to buy 16 chickens, 8 kilograms of meat, 13 tubers of yam, and cook the andole. They will be able to do whatever thing they want to do.
But their children
without planning.
Their children will not leave them also, because the children will definitely say, "Dad, Mom, I need Christmas dresses." Stuff
and those are the things that rich families do freely. They don't have to think about that much. But now, the poor families, the poor people, you need to plan. From January to December, you are planning. That is where the pressure, those are the people that have pressure. Pressure is pressing those particular set of people. Because you cannot just wake up and do something. You need to plan for it. That's where the pressure comes. Oh, what am I going to do this Christmas? How many chickens? Chicken price is not high.
How many dishes do I cook today?
How many dishes?
I use fish.
How many people will come to my house? Meat price is how much now? It is don't they say 1 kilo fish now? How many fish?
Price for oil don't climb.
All those things. All those things. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So yes, those to me, those are the people that feel the pressure.
But some people still don't feel pressure though. Like the ones that are not having, they just decide also and just stay like that. Maybe
Yeah.
church, come back and nothing.
There are people that
To visit people.
There are people that don't really see anything in December, or they don't really see the big deal in December or in Christmas. To them, it's just like, that's just another regular day. Yeah, so they don't, yeah. And the very non-challenged people, they don't really care.
Okay.
Yeah, they do acknowledge the fact that Christ was born, but the part where you have to go out and celebrate and do extra stuff, it's not really. Yeah, we don't include those people in.
Because right now, some people will really be like, this Christmas, I need to go to Bamenda, I need to go to Douala, I need to go to the village, I need to go to Banso, I need to go here, I need to go there. So how do you feel like all of this planning and deciding to travel, to go visit family members and all of this, will it have an impact on someone who is not having enough finances, or it has no problem since they already planned?
They always say plan according to your pocket. You cannot plan above your budget. You get what I'm saying? There are people who would normally go to their families, whether or not they planned. They already have it in the back of their minds that Christmas is a time where it's a period that I spend time with my family. So I think people who always go back home are not really worried about transportation finance.
If we're talking about your own part, you don't plan on traveling.
No.
But maybe some other people want to travel. And that one now, you said you plan according to your pocket.
Yeah, I think those people should expect whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think end of year spending habits make January more difficult for households?
Obviously. If you spend a lot in December, expect to suffer a lot in January. Yeah. If you spend a lot in December, you suffer a lot in January.
They planned to spend what they spent in.
That's the problem. People plan till December. They don't plan. They don't look at what is coming after December. Yes.
Okay.
They just plan till December. They don't. It's just like secondary school students. They plan to pass their ordinary levels. But most of them don't have a plan for after ordinary level. They just want to pass.
You're taking it back only to right down to ordinary level. What about you?
Advanced level.
Away from advanced level, even you in the university, were you preparing for your exams, or were you preparing for what you have to face later?
Exactly. That is even where this is supposed to apply. The way people plan from January to December is just the way university students plan from year 1 to their degree level.
Yes, that's really.
Yes, what comes after your degree? You don't even know. You don't have any idea. Your own is that you should get that degree.
The plan is not there.
Yes.
You just need what you want at that particular time.
After the degree, now you begin to suffer, and then you say that the country is hard. Did you plan when you are going to the university? Did you have anything at the back of your mind that you did not even think of after school?
Some people had that plan. Some people will say, I want to become a banker, I want to be a teacher, I want to become this, I want to become that. And
what are you doing to become that?
They are going to school now.
Studying general knowledge.
Seriously.
Taking general knowledge.
But
everybody has the
now
knowledge.
You have a particular course you're following.
No. So back to what we were talking about, January.
Yes, because we left the topic.
Yes, yeah. Like I said, if you spend a lot in December, you will suffer a lot in January.
Okay.
That is the fact. So somebody who is gingered to do something in December, as you are doing what you are doing, know that January is gingering to do something to you. As you are gingering to do something in December, January is gingering to do something to you.
So the whole idea here is just like to plan your spending. You should plan according. You should plan how.
Have a budget.
It's true.
Have a budget.
That's how.
Don't do something because people are doing. The fact that I'm saying this does not mean that I don't do things because people are doing. I also do because people are doing. I mean, that is human being. That is a human being.
That's right.
Yeah, there are things that human beings do that they don't really have much control over.
Okay, so let's go now to the working sector, to people who work. Do you think workers face challenges when companies delay to pay their salaries or bonuses during this month of December?
I'm not going to lie. It is. It gets really hard. Oh, it gets really difficult for people that live on a salary to miss their salary in December. I mean, they can miss their salary at any other month of the year, but December in particular. I myself, I'm not a public servant. I don't. Yes, I don't work in the public sector, but I have parents, I have sisters, I have cousins, I know people that live on salaries, and for your salary to be delayed in this very strategic month of the year, it's really difficult. I can imagine,
especially if you don't have other sources of income.
Exactly,
depending only on that salary to do anything.
Yes, because a lot of people plan. A lot of workers, like you say, they plan on their salaries. Sometimes people get frustrated during this Christmas period, not because they did not plan, but because they planned and then the finance was not there. Yeah, so it's difficult.
So what are practical steps Cameroonians can take to manage their budget during December?
The first thing is not everybody is willing to manage. Not everybody wants to manage their budget. Too. Not everybody wants to manage money.
Do more than themselves.
Not every people are not managing money. Oh. This December, when you see somebody that is living on a salary, and somebody that is not living on any salary and has money, when you see them spending in December, you know. Somebody that is living on a salary will be like, when a number 6 beer died, he still drink another one. You come out and finish number 6. Somebody who is not living on a salary and has money to spend. You yourself, you can tell. When you look at these two people, you can
really see the difference.
Yes.
The difference between two of them.
Mm-hmm. So one cannot really advise or tell another person how to manage their funds. Some people want to mismanage funds. Some people want to manage funds, they don't know how to manage it.
So they have become the.
Some people just want to spend the funds.
Some people have become the video, they want to mismanage their funds.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yes. Some people are out there to mismanage funds.
That's nice.
Yes. So you cannot really advise anybody. Somebody that wants to manage their funds will manage their funds. Others will do whatever they want.
So how do business owners balance increase in demand with prices during this particular period from suppliers? If I know you're not really in the business sector that much or like that, but do you really have an idea of how business people try to balance up with demand for goods?
Like we said before, everything is planning. If you don't plan, you suffer. If you don't plan, you suffer. For a businessman who, in the back of your mind, you should know that December is coming. Suppliers might obviously increase their prices of goods. So I think it's always the best thing to always do is buy ahead of time. Yeah, it might not necessarily be what will sell during Christmas, but that is the risk of doing business. I mean, if you're doing business, you'd be able to make
this buying ahead of time now. This buying ahead of time, you need to go now with people who sell things like dresses. People who sell dresses or shoes.
No. It's for everything.
If you say everything,
it's for everything, like granite oil.
I may contradict now when it comes to like maybe perishable goods.
Yeah.
People who sell perishable goods now, you cannot buy before time.
Yeah. It does not work in every.
That's it. That's what I was trying to understand also. Okay.
So you should be able to take a loss. You as a businessman, either you take a loss or you take Or you take the beating.
You're ready for the risk.
Yeah.
You prepare for the risk.
Take the loss or take the beating.
You have no problem. Okay, so how can families set healthier expectations around spending and celebrations during this period?
You know, to be honest, I don't know if families can be able to control spending during this period, because like I said, throughout the whole year till December, people are fired up to spend during Christmas holidays. People are fired up to spend. And when you have a family that has a tradition of spending during Christmas, it's really difficult to start talking about managing the way you are spending. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, except maybe your kids are grown up, they are living out of the house. Now you just get to do a little something. But a family that had a tradition of always doing something big during Christmas.
But those type of families, it is not only for them, right? Because people around them, on that day, their neighbors can still say, we always go to this particular house, so this Christmas we are going there again.
If everybody
they still need to do something.
It's longer now. It's because of longer.
They still need to do something.
People that are doing longer. Even there are homes where they actually do things for Christmas, but people don't visit them.
That's
yeah. They do it. They really do it, but they don't really get visitors. So, like I said, I don't think one can. Families that have a habit of spending during Christmas, I don't really think they will be thinking about managing the spending.
That's right.
Yeah.
So coming back to the informal and the formal sector, how do you think the people in the informal sector, that's people working for themselves, how do you think they experience this period? And is their experience during this period different from people in the formal sector?
When you say formal and informal, what do you mean? Working and
that's maybe
employed and unemployed.
Not only employed and unemployed, people working for a salary, people working for a salary, people who are working under someone, and people who are self-employed. How do you think? How are their experiences? Do you think it is balanced, or what can you say about that?
People who work for somebody obviously will not enjoy it as much as people who work for themselves. The first reason why I say so is maybe you that works for somebody, the person might give you at most a 1 week break. Or if unfortunately for you Christmas falls on a Saturday, you might even work till like Friday. They give you break for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you're back to work.
That Friday you may even work half day.
Exactly. For example, me now, let me even take myself as an example. When I was in Bamenda, I used to work at a laverie in my tree. I think people who are in Bamenda know about this laverie. I used to work there. So even on Christmas days, Christmas and New Year, we used to feel like today we'll have the most work. Why? Because people who will be planning to go out that day, people with vehicles, they want to make sure that their cars are clean, their bikes are neat, everything. Yes, people will be out to clean their vehicles. So to us, that was a day to make money. You get what I'm saying? So it actually depends on what field of work that you are in. Yeah, it depends on what field of work that you are. Like I said, now, me working in this laverie, I was not working for somebody, but I had a bill to pay for what I was using to do my work.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? But I was working for myself. Now, I still had to work on a Christmas day. Somebody that is working under somebody, you might have the same experience as me. You are working under somebody and the person might demand that you come to work on Christmas morning. At that time, you don't have a choice. You do come there because you are working for him. But me, I had a choice. You get what I'm saying? So, people that work for others and people that work for themselves is, I think it comes down to about to whether or not you are being controlled to do what you are doing. Yes.
But I believe working under someone, you must definitely do what you are asked to do. Because for example, last year's December, I think it fell on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So since it fell on a Tuesday, Monday it's already a public holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So on my own part now, I only had Monday, Tuesday, that's just the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday we were at work.
Yeah, at work.
Yes.
You get what?
So that's how it is when you're at the when you're in the public sector, when you're working for
somebody. But me now.
But you in the private sector, you go to work when you want.
Yes.
If you want to take off the whole of that week, it's
as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
I'm not saying that me working in the laveria I was an entrepreneur, but I had the option to.
You had the option to stop.
Skip work.
Yes.
If I liked.
That's right.
Yeah. So people that work for under people and people that work for people and people that work for themselves, there's a gap. There's a big difference between them during this Christmas period.
Okay. So the next question. Let's go back now to the youth. What advice would you give to a youth who is pressured to overspend during this period just to fit in? Shayo boys and all of that.
If you are a youth and you want to spend during Christmas, my brother, spend. spend. If you have the money to spend it.
Okay.
Spend it. I'll not lie to you.
So
we all learn from our mistakes. I'm not saying that spending during Christmas is a mistake, but spend, especially if this is your first Christmas having money.
Okay.
Yeah, spend it.
Don't spend and suffer in January.
If you spend and suffer, so be it. That is what God planned for you. Nothing happens to you that God did not plan that is going to happen. Anything that happened to you, God planned for it to happen to you. So if something is telling you to spend. Christmas does not come twice a year. It's once. Enjoy yourself. But on a serious note, while enjoying yourself, we all, always, like I said before, have a budget. Don't go beyond spending limit.
The question was, what will you tell someone who is spending that way just to fit in? A person is spending that much just to fit in.
Okay, now if you are spending just to fit in, it's not advisable. The fact that you are already outside the circle should tell you something. You don't have to be within the circle. If you had to be inside the circle, you would have been there before Christmas. It's not during Christmas that you think that I should spend so that I get in the circle. Yes. If you find yourself outside the circle during Christmas period, be outside the circle. Do what people outside the circle are doing.
Do what you're comfortable doing.
Yes.
Don't spend more than you can.
Good. People that are inside the circle are doing what people that are inside the circle are spending. If you want to do something just so you can fit inside the circle, know that after Christmas comes and pass, you will go back outside the circle. You don't belong there. Whatever you are doing is temporary. Yeah, so do what you are doing where you were.
So also, what long-term changes could reduce December's pressure in our economy?
I think if we are being honest, December and Christmas, let's just say Christmas, is not the way it used to be. I don't know if it's because now I'm growing older or maybe the kids are having a different experience, but I feel like Christmas is not what it used to be. For example, when I was growing up, during Christmas, we used to, there was this thing we used to call in my village, in my dialect we call it mepo. So we used to I don't know how to describe it. You take something from a bike.
Village not out.
Yes, village not out. Let's just put it like that.
Knockout.
Yeah, and then you hit on a stone. I don't see those things again. The kind of celebrations that we used to have, campfire, crossover campfire, those kind of things, I don't see them again. Even the way we as kids used to visit people, I don't really see the kids of this day doing that visiting anymore.
Truth be told, I was the type also that never left the house on that day because we were always having people come to the house instead. But it was very interesting. But right now, I don't really know how it is again.
I did not care.
Somehow boring.
I did not care whether we are having people or we are not having people. Where I lived, I had friends that we already know that we are beginning from this person's house, we are going to this one next, we are going to this one. We are putting everything, how do they call it, scale of preference.
Nice.
Yes, putting from the most important to the least.
From one house to the other.
Yes, we are beginning from the people that will know that these people cook good rice, they cook good nole, they fry popcorn and chin chin, they fry crackers, right down to the people that are cooking fufu.
So that you make good use of that day.
So this, I don't really see kids doing that these days. I don't really see them moving around like that.
Maybe it was that interesting because of where we grew up.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
It should be the reason.
Yeah, sometimes it's the environment you live in.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So with all of this that we have discussed now, like, was there any other thing that you had in mind that you wanted to just chip in to tell anybody who is watching the video?
Only thing
concerning this particular month, how they should plan for it and all of that.
The only thing I would say is be careful. Be careful out there. December is as much as it is an exciting period of the year, it is a very dangerous period of the year as well. When I said some people are out to make money, it is not legally. Some are out there to do it the illegal way, to do kidnappings, robbery, all of those things. So December is a month to really take care of yourself. Make sure you find yourself in the safest places that you can be.
Enjoy yourself, but be careful.
Yes, enjoy yourself, but be careful. We are still getting into December, and there are a lot of people that will not see the end of this year or this month. Let's just say that there are a lot. So just have fun, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and that is just about it. So I think that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, if you are able to watch this video right up to this end, I think you should. And if you have not still subscribed, brother, sister, should be ashamed of yourself. If you are able to watch that up to this extent, means you enjoyed the video. Please give us a subscribe. Give us a like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, tell us how you felt about this video. If you enjoyed the video, tell us you enjoyed the video. If you did not enjoy the video, tell us you did not enjoy the video. Those comments do help a lot and keeps us going. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.